Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've resisted the urge to say good evening, New York, because it's too grandiose. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is. So, you like the singles? Yeah! Oh, you're so superficial. Yeah, I'm more of an albums guy, you know, King Crimson or something. Nonetheless, we do have some singles for you. We have a real single right now. It's so single it could never be plural. It's a very singular single. It's a three-chord banger, and it's called The Electric Lash. Too kind. Too kind, thank you. In 1981, there was a big white building in Newtown in Sydney, and on the side of the building, in huge letters this high, it said, "Steve Kilbey takes LSD." And I saw it, and I felt it was incumbent upon me from then on in to bring up my uptake. Or my intake. Bring in my uptake or bring up my intake. And so I did. And so I didn't want to let the guy down that wrote on the wall. Got into so much trouble. And one day I was writing a song. It's pretty hard to write a song when you're actually tripping balls. You have to have everything plugged in, and you can write them, but you can't record them. And there I was in my little house in Rosedale, and I had my fretless bass strapped on, and I was tripping balls. I was just about to hit record to record this song we're about to play you after the end of this long-winded anecdote. And my cat walked in, my Persian cat Casper. And he walked in and sat on the chair, and then we made eye contact. And I realised we were telepathically communicating. just looking at him, he's going, yeah, you finally understand, don't you? And I'm like, hey, Plastic, like I'm just about to write this song, I don't want to forget it. And he's going, yeah, I'll let you write your song. He said, but I've got a question to ask you. And I said, oh, come on man, don't hassle me, look, I've got my fretless bass on. And he said, yeah, I just want to ask you one question. Why did you have my balls cut off? Threw me for such a loop. I'm sure that hasn't had an influence on the song. We're going to give you the song right now that I managed to write nonetheless. Are you ready for this? It's called Tear It All Away. About 4 years ago, we released a sound called The Hypnagogue. Well, that's nice. 4 years ago, The Hypnagogue came out. It's about this terrible machine, an event, a place that drags music out of people's lives, out of their souls, and reconstitutes it as hit singles. But people who listen to the music, it's very deleterious for their health. Do you like that word, deleterious? Yeah, Kid Rock taught me that word. It's very deleterious for their health, that they don't care. And now the protagonist of our double album, which was a concept album, the protagonist, he writes a hit single, and the first day it comes out, it has 7 billion streams. And he earns $2.15. Alright, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have The Hypnagogue. thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, yes. Okay, the next song, imagine this, it's 1981. And the church, 1980, that's how to believe in itself in 1981. And the church, after a year of struggling and playing with no one, have been on this stupid fucking TV show. Count down! There we were with our shag haircut. Shag haircuts. That's a word missing there, isn't it? Shag cuts. I don't know, shags. There we were with our shag haircuts, our ultramarine eyeliner. And we were on TV, and Australia embraced us to its pajama bosom. And that was great because they loved us in Sydney and Melbourne. But as you drove away from Sydney and Melbourne, they started to hate us more and more. With each mile that went, they hated you one little bit more, until one night, in the middle of winter 1981, we found ourselves in a town called Warrnambool, which is almost on the border of South Australia and Victoria. And as we drove up the main street of Warrnambool on a freezing cold winter night, in our black Ford LTD, the young man looked on, and they were not happy with what they saw. Well, we did the gig, it was sold out at the Lady Bay Hotel in Warrnambool on that freezing cold night. It was sold out, and they just wanted to hear that one song. That one song that we played on TV like about 2 months ago. And they didn't want to hear anything else, which was strange to me because it all sounded the fucking same. And there was this horrible thing going on where they were hating us and we were hating them, and they were hating us more and we were hating them back. There was this vicious feedback loop. And they're going, they think they're too fucking good to be here. And we go, we're too fucking good to be here. And we're just thinking, it's all telepathically, like me and the cat, you know. And they probably wanted to do the same thing. Anyway, it gets to the time to play the song. You know, the song we're going to play you eventually when we finish this interminable anecdote. It's coming, don't worry. So, yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah, so I turned, it came time in the show to play the song. And I looked at the crowd and I turned around to the other guys in the band and said, let's not fucking play that song. They go, yeah, let's not fucking play it. And so we don't. And we smirk off stage, smirking to ourselves. And got to the dressing room where I was standing there looking at my ultramarine eyeliner. Do you really think it's not clashing with my grey blue eyes? I can hear this terrible noise going on outside, like an angry crowd, like a mob outside Frankenstein's house, with pitchforks, torches. And began to pierce my narcissistic bubble of awareness. The blood they were calling for was mine. And suddenly the manager burst through the door. In these anecdotes, the manager's always bursting through the door. They never bother opening. He burst through the door. He's covered in blood. He had a white shirt, and now he's covered in red blood. And he goes, "Yeah, a bit of a rough night." And he grabbed my shoulder. He found cause to put his hand upon my person. And he seemed like he was 100 years old to me. He was probably 35. And I felt his strong, sunburned Aussie hands digging into my clavicle in a painful way. And he said, "Listen, mate," directing my attention to this noise that was happening. He said, "Listen, mate, I don't know what they want, but you better fucking go down there and give it to them." So we did. Like the spineless wastrels and cowards we were, we went down and played. Yeah, we played the fucking song. Otherwise, I may not be here now telling the tale. Yeah, I might have drifted to Antarctica and been eaten by a shark if I hadn't done that. And then we jumped in our fucking black LTD and pissed off out of town, straight back to Melbourne, where all the good things were. On the way, Richard Plug was our drummer. Do you remember that guy? He was 19 at the time. He was driving the black Ford LTD. He was pumping a cassette of the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. And he was smoking a never-ending supply of hashish. But he was the best guy we had to drive at that moment. Suddenly he pulled up without warning. He turned off the lights, and we were in the middle of a huge black Australian forest. And it's 1981, and it's very quiet, it's very black. And all around me I notice are the eyes of all the marsupials. Looking at me, and I'm going, fuck, I'm an Englishman. What do they think of me? Plug did a voluminous wee-wee. Is that the sound of the wee-wee? That's their exercise for tonight. Try and make your instrument sound like a wee-wee. And then, thank you gentlemen, thank you, that was, don't call me, I'll call you. And then this is true, and you're not going to believe me, it's 1981, a black night, smoking hashish, the Beach Boys, the LTD, a UFO came down over the top of the car. And I thought, fuck, what an eventful day. Here is that number in question right now.
Thank you very much. In actual fact, we had our last hit single in 1990. Alright, no, but you know, I can still live in hope. It's going to happen. I'm going to be back on MTV. Meanwhile, let's have that old one from 1990. You may know this song. You may know this song, you may not. It's called Metropolis. Why ever not? Steve, it's so fucking depressing. American kids won't like shit like this, Steve. You see, what's so depressing about a tubercular young poet reaching through the veils of death to his deceased fiancée? Hello? Hello? Never came out. Came out years and years later. It was... yeah, because of that. In Australia, meanwhile in Australia, to add insult to injury, when we released this song from South, the one we're about to give you, a critic wrote this, an Australian critic wrote this: Christ! It's like Puff the Magic Dragon on bad acid. Crocodiles in water, city shadows your head into your hands. Let your spirit breathe. Take a ride to sundown. While ticket home. Take all the things I bought you. All the rest alone. Snake like a poet, because they're both Longfellows. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the players in the band tonight. Please make them all welcome. On the lead guitar to my left, he's from Brisbane in Queensland. Can we get a warm welcome for Mr. Ian Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, coming from Melbourne in Victoria. It's sort of like Ohio. He's on the lead guitar as well. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a warm welcome for Mr. Ashley Nello. Ladies and gentlemen, we normally have a chap called Jeffrey Kane with us, but he cannot be here tonight due to illness. Instead, our tour manager has bravely jumped in. He's bravely jumped in with his guitar. He's not from anywhere. He's not from anywhere. And yet, paradoxically, he's everywhere at once. Can we please get a warm welcome for Mr. Matty Wicks? Tiny baby, so naive, I can't believe what you believe. You are so happy. Well, may not be reading some English. You may not even find the golden fruit in the dry office atmosphere. You're so divine, you're so 59 years ahead of the time. You're metal, you're living. You're the living sacrifice, down in the lies. There's an endless storm of diamonds and lies. Right on the heart. Solar day, suddenly you're
danger is just a technique. It's just a way of making you speak. And distance and speed have left us too cold. And destination was not. see yourself in the dark. Already yesterday. Love it if you would sing along. The other night we're in Saxapa Hall. You ever heard of that place? On the Hall River. It sounds pretty fruity, doesn't it? Saxapa Hall. Saxapa Hall. Saxapa Hall. No one can fucking pronounce that name. Anyway, we're there and the crowd sang along in this song. It was beautiful. Oh, there was such a wonderful audience at singing. You probably wouldn't be as good as them. No, they were doing harmonies and octaves and beautiful sopranos walking at the top. Deep basso profundo, tenors smooth and distant. People doing rounds and octaves. Anyway, no pressure. See what you can do. I know you know the words. Thanks a lot. Okay. Here we go. Sometimes when the space gets high, with the light, think about loveless fascination under the Milky Way tonight. Oh, we could be down on this. Oh, we could be down.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. They're beautiful, wonderful, fantastic. We love you. Thank you. Winter of discontent. No one ever got to face, stay together. The creek ain't got no water. The weeds just like the things they know. Now you say they're going to send you away, she said. Technically respect on top of her head. And in the compartment of my dread, rush out across Travis home.